Hey everyone, it's Jana Verbakel, Realtor in London, Ontario. As always, check us out online at londonsbest.ca, where you can set up a customized property search the minute the properties hit the internal MLS system. Condos. These are becoming very, very popular with buyers today for so many reasons. A lot of people are looking for a carefree lifestyle where they don't have to worry about exterior maintenance, as well as replacing expensive things over time like windows and roofs. And so a common question that I am asked a lot about condos is, how can we determine whether or not a building might have a special assessment or not? So just a quick note about special assessments. It's essentially where a condo has not budgeted properly over time for major improvements that are needed. And in time, maybe, the windows haven't lasted as long as they had anticipated, or a roof, or another safety issue that needs to be addressed right away. And I won't go into a ton of detail about it, but there are requirements in Ontario that make condos evaluate the state of their buildings quite frequently now, which wasn't always the case. So in the last 10 years or so, we've seen a lot of these special assessments. And so how can you avoid them? Nobody wants to move into a condo and get a bill for $5,000 or $10,000 for something that they never really got the benefit of or didn't know was coming. So how can you avoid a special assessment? Well, unfortunately, there's no way to avoid it if you live in a condo, because the condo corporation always reserves the right to assess the owners if it's determined that that's necessary. But there are ways that you can lower the risk of buying in a building that may have assessments, and there's lots of ways to do that. Number one, you can look at the history of the building. So have they often had a large reserve fund? Have they had other special assessments? When was the last engineering report done? Those are all general questions that might give you an idea about how well a building has been managed and taken care of over time. You can also and should be requesting status certificate documents at the time that you might make an offer to purchase the condo. And these will contain all of the meeting minutes of the board of directors where they would talk about these types of repairs, and it will also include all the financial statements. So the lawyer typically would review those and make a determination on their comfort level with how much money that condo corporation has in the event that they have these special assessments. So it's a very scary thing, but certainly something you should be aware of when you're buying a condo. It's always a risk, but so is buying a house and not knowing who your neighbor might be. So in any type of property, always a risk, but it's all about how you manage and reduce those risks, and that's what we're here for. If you have any questions or comments, please feel free to leave those below, and feel free to reach out anytime. I'm here to help. Have a great day.